Hey, if you watch a lot of tabletop gaming content creators, like people who talk about D&D and things like that, you're gonna hear the term AP tossed around a lot. And what that means is it refers to an actual play. That's what it stands for. And an actual play is any sort of game that's like televised, but like it's filmed basically and then put up on YouTube, Twitch, whatever. So people like you, the audience members, can watch it and react to it, form your own theories, things like that. And so anything like Critical Role or Dimension 20, those sorts of shows are the premier examples of actual plays. But on the flip side, you're also going to hear us talk about things like home game. And home games are kind of a weird concept for anyone who's not a content creator. Basically, it's any game that we play that's not filmed. And we have to make that distinction because by default, when someone asks us to join their table, usually it's filmed. Like the general baseline assumption for us is that it's going to be made into content. And so we usually have to distinguish between like, oh, okay, is this going to be an AP or is this going to be a home game? And a home game, even though it says the word home in it, doesn't necessarily have to be like in person physically. Like the home game I have right now is a Curse of Strahd game that's played over Discord with people from all over the world. So it doesn't necessarily have to be one physical home location, you know? And the reason that this is so important to distinguish is because the performances that we put on and the effort that we put into our characters and things like that, the expectations are wildly different when you're doing an actual play versus a home game. When you're doing an actual play, the combat is going to be a lot more like concise. You have to have better knowledge of your character and your abilities so you aren't stalling and you aren't making the audience sit through all your hemming and hawing. You have to have a storyline planned out for your character and your DM has to work a lot harder to make sure that the storylines are entertaining. There's agreements beforehand about how the content's going to be used, if there's going to be sponsorships involved, things like that. And a home game can still have like a lot of that character and storyline effort put into it, but usually we aren't working as hard to make sure that we're entertaining an audience, you know? We're okay if the shopping episodes get a little drawn out or there's extended conversations between two characters and we're not hopping from storyline to storyline to keep an audience's attention. So that's the difference between an AP and a home game, in case you've ever heard those terms tossed around.